Yeah, hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Chiefs football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. Now it's Mahomes again. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The 6-0 Patriots coming back out onto the field here, Charles, and that means that I want to play a game called Who Can Give Them Their First Loss, if anybody, because they have 3 of the next 4 on the road at the Jets, who look better with Sam Darnold back beating the Cowboys, and then they come home for the Browns. But anyways, you tell me who could give them their first loss.
Well, they do have 2 very interesting road games after the Browns game at Baltimore and at Philadelphia, and you would think those would be the most difficult ones. I'm centering in on the Browns because they will be a very desperate team by the time that they play New England, plus the pass rush with Myles Garrett and crew. And that New England offensive line has had a share of struggles here in the early going despite being undefeated to date.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. It's a gain of 34. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. On second down, they'll run with White. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. Still going. Whoa. Still. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Brady gives this to White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So that drive, 4 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Dante Hightower on the stop. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Off the draw, here's Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he won't go down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, Michelle. A second broken tackle. Powers through again. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Room here to run. Fights free at the... And Michelle will find his way in for a New England touchdown. Sony Michel, 30 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On second down, Williams. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Brady now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. But it's going to be second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2. Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Here's Brady to throw, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Here's Brady. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Showtime, partner. What a great one-handed catch.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the 2 of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Tyreek Hill made his return in Week 6 after being out since the opener. And he was good. His 9th game with 2 or more touchdowns since he came into the league back in 2016. During that span, by the way, 18 touchdowns of 40-plus yards. That's more than double the next best total. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
The previous play is under review.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 at the 19. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Well, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The quick slant caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm look. Well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Benjamin Watson. 37 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes going to throw. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Brady going to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. And Michel will find his way in for a Patriots touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
my
grandmother did the same. It smelled terrible. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And now Edelman. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Tom Brady leads the offense. Really, the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really, that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game.
Interference. Defense.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC, let's rock the NFC here, starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay, the quarterback play has become a good thing for them. Finally out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
And throw by Brady, incomplete. Throwing on second down, Brady.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown.